Ethan is ending Leftovers. Now is your chance. Is that true? I don't think that's true. I feel like I would have heard about it. He's considering a hiatus for Leftovers.
Conflict anymore. But yeah, I don't want to talk about this whole conflict anymore, really, at all, ever. And I'm frankly also thinking about putting something that I need to discuss with Hasan, but
Dude, holy shit. Hasan fans are really taking over the Leftovers, man. Wasn't Vivek Ramaswamy supposed to come on this week's episode? And another potential guest Dan was very excited about in the works. This was not planned at all, and it was definitely a cop-out on Ethan's part. They had ship planned for multiple episodes, but he can't handle being outside his echo chamber anymore. Damn, man. I don't agree with everything Ethan Klein says, but I really feel like it's uncharitable to characterize this behavior as not handling being outside his echo chamber. Like, Ethan Klein puts himself in conflict with other people really often. Hasan's fans can be pretty toxic. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I genuinely think that we have one of the least toxic communities in the entire online left. I think it's like, for one, I'm great and I cultivate good behavior in you guys. And for two, I feel like the perception that we're like this horrible, abusive, harassing community or whatever has kind of preconditioned people in my community to like rein it in a little bit. Hasan makes us out to be demons. That's because Hasan thinks that me and Destiny are the same person, and Destiny's community is psychotic. So when Hasan thinks like, oh, this streamer has beef with me, therefore their community is like this demon cloud that follows them or whatever, he like transposes that. It's all debate bro to him. He says debate bro. He means like debate bro, just like two people shimmering, you know, Destiny and myself. Honestly, considering the fact that we've almost exclusively negatively covered Hasan at this point, the thing is, it's like the direction and the energy you put in, man. Like, congratulations, you're good on domestic policy, great. Like, I can get this from a Twitter account, okay? Why are you defending China? What the like? Why not defending China? Why are you like unironically doing campus shit? Like, is this the 1960s? Like, what are we doing? Hey, Vosh, unironic 50-month Hasan sub. Damn. Most of the community is very cool. I've had great interactions in Discord, but just like the rest of the online left, there's this very loud, very cringe subsection that will ruin any chance of coalition building. Nah, look, okay. Every lefty community, online or otherwise, has issues with coalition building. The problem is that, like, this was from the start, right? Like, Hasan had and gave a lot of power to a mod team that hated me and just auto bans people for mentioning me positively. This has been going on for years. This was going on even back when Hasan and I had no negative interpersonal interactions. So if you ban everybody who speaks of me positively from the chat and from the Discord, like, obviously, like, that isn't just incidental, oh, online left coalition building issues. That's like deliberate, cultivated antagonism, which is really weird, you know? Yeah, his mods are deranged tankies, because exactly the same with subreddits, you know? The vast majority of people who consider themselves part of the online left are not tankies, but tankies are the ones who are big enough losers to pursue like mod positions everywhere. So they cultivate the bros. I don't know if it was a shit. It probably was, but I don't really know. But like with my complaints about the Vosh v subreddit, I got multiple emails from people being like, "Hey, you know, I know that we have our differences or whatever. You would call us tankies, but like we manage a bunch of like lefty subs, and you know, like this is the only way to keep a lefty sub in line or whatever. It's like, you know, we know how to do this or whatever." It's like 99% chance it wasn't real, but I feel like they were actually trying to make a grab. Maybe 1% chance one of them was trying to make a grab. Remember how Hasan's fans responded to the whole thing with JXC? They were so smug. Yeah, I genuinely feel like my community, that you guys are special. I just checked out, most people in the H3H3 sub are Hasan Brigaders. Well, yeah, I mean, from people over from Leftovers. I think a Leftovers show of Hasan and Vosh might be good because you're both kind of educated or whatever and can have more better discussions about topics. Thank you. Thanks for your suggestion. I'll be sure to pitch it to him. Yeah, I don't know how well we'd get along. Hasan Mod accused the Discord of raiding them and messaged us because two dudes recognized each other from our Discord and said, "Hey, I know you from the Vosh Court, I kid you not." Really? In two Discords that have tens or hundreds of thousands of viewers, they saw two people knowing each other from Voshcord as a brigade? Dude, whatever. People are so insane about this community. I don't know. People are insane. People are insane. Ethan was talking about how Hasan's Discord members were sending him death threats and such, and he spent one day just screenshotting them onto his Insta. Really? Wait, did he post them to his Insta? I don't see anything. Might expired. I don't know. Insta story? Well, that would have finished by now. Is that real or misinfo? I don't see anything in the story, but like, why would I? Would have expired by now. He is, Ben. There might be screenshots of it. Yeah, like on the subreddit or something. Curious. Have you condemned Reddit? Always. Ethan made it clear that Hasan has no control over that Discord, and Hasan is apparently doing work to ban the crazies. Yeah, but like that's kind of a cop out, right? Like it's his community still, right? He chose the mod team.
Hasan's Discord, which is not associated with him. He's not in there. He has nothing to do with it. But the people in there, the people who are in that Discord, I saw everything you guys said. It was recorded, sent to me during our whole episode on the Gaza-Israel conflict. What I saw in that Discord was near universal praise for Hamas, near universal saying people deserved it, near universal people saying dudes who was like, the hang gliders came in and showed him what's up. People saying he's spitting facts. Near universal. People near universally calling me a Zionist pig, mass murdering, genocidal freak. And if you want to know the truth, that shit fucked me up seeing that Discord. Because it made me realize that a lot of these people are watching this show, and it frankly disturbed me.
I think the online left as a whole is showing their ass if they're completely unable to criticize Hamas. They're not. Don't buy into that shit. The number of people who are unironically endorsing Hamas on the online left is incredibly small. There are people who are doing well, they're bad, but Israel created them, which is true. And there are people who are doing the, like, any action is justified if it's in the pursuit of liberation bit. But even that's like a kind of critical support. The people who are actually unable to criticize Hamas, that's a very small minority. Just always remember, okay, that there were right now there are college students who are like getting blacklisted from jobs for being pro-Palestinian people. Meanwhile, in terms of Zionist representation, there are world leaders all over the Western world who can just comfortably express pro-genocidal sentiment and saying they stand with Israel, and like it will not affect their career negatively. That's the difference in power, you know? Don't overstate the problem. You're acting as if there weren't a ton of lefty orgs who called Hamas revolutionary right after the attacks. No, dude, you're literally thinking of like a couple of local DSA chapters. And again, what they were doing was the like Hamas is fighting back against Israel thing, which they are. They're just not doing it the right way. I'm not saying what they said isn't bad, but don't again, we have this problem. Just never forget, okay? The DSA is like decentralized, all right? But like every time one like ultra tiny local chapter of the DSA says something, everyone talks about it, but 99% of the time when the DSA says something normal, nobody pays any attention to it. Like so much attention is paid to the specifics of that shit, you know? And it's meant to delegitimize the left.